I state your name.
I, Drew Hastings,
Do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of Ohio,
and the Constitution of the State of Ohio,
and that I will,
and that I will,
to the best of my ability,
to the best of my ability,
discharge and perform all of the duties incumbent upon me as mayor of the city of Hillsboro, and this I do as I shall answer unto God. Congratulations, Mayor.
Monday was a historic day for the city of Hillsboro as Drew Hastings was sworn in as the city's next mayor by Ohio Supreme Court Justice Terrence O'Donnell in a packed media room at the Times-Gazette. Prior to swearing in Hastings, O'Donnell said that it is important on days like this to reflect on the privilege we have as Americans to transfer power through the election process.
But the true fact is, we are part of something bigger than ourselves. And we need to pause at these moments and remember what we're doing here.
Calling himself an unlikely mayor because these are unlikely times, Hastings said that the industrious spirit of the American people seems buried by a quote-unquote self-centered government at war with its own citizens.
We read the headlines and we look around us, and it doesn't even seem at times like we live in America. It seems like we're watching a sketch on Saturday Night Live, a parody of the America that we think we live in. The country is divided and at war with itself, like a family in the middle of a divorce. The constant yelling and accusations, finger pointing and assigning blame to those who caused the problems in the first place. We feel like the children watching our home being broken apart by adults who should know better. Adults who seem committed to tearing apart the family. And all we can do is sit on the sidelines and say, "Stop! Can't you see what you're doing to us? You're ruining everything." Is there any wonder that our government is perceived by many people as the enemy?
Saying that our country is not being guided by a governing authority, but by mandates, edicts, and directives.
These are now the tools in America that are replacing democracy with bureaucracy.
Hastings then pointed to the tearing down of the former Hillsboro High School building as an example of this locally.
Someone determined that the old high school would be torn down. I have never met one person in Hillsboro who wanted it torn down. In fact, people were flabbergasted and panic-stricken that it would be torn down. But it was demolished anyway, against the will of the people, almost all of the people. So what are we left with? Empty ground and an open wound that no new building can heal.
Hastings went on to describe the initiatives he'll take as mayor to make Hillsboro a better place.
What good are these first-class facilities if our streets are collapsing, people are vacating the city, and potential employers pass us by? I'm in the midst of putting together a comprehensive city plan for the sensible growth of Hillsboro, because we do plan on growing. I plan on actively using what visibility I possess to promote Hillsboro. And I've often spoken of making Hillsboro a destination, and that is definitely one of my main goals. A destination for prospective employers who see that we have a can-do attitude and workforce, and a motto that says not, "What can we do for you?" but instead says, "What can we undo for you?" Eliminating barriers to business by working with all the talent we have in this region to stage festivals and events and celebrations to make Hillsboro a destination for young people. Our biggest export is our young people. We need to build a city that encourages our young adults to stay or to want to return, not at age 55 to care for their aging parents, but to return at 25 because they believe that this is the best place to raise a family. These are just a few of the ideas that I've had, but I'm anxious to hear yours, and I mean that. Most importantly, I cannot do this without you. I'm the kind of guy who will pick up the phone, call you, and ask for your time, your talent, or write a check. I'm excited about our team. I'm anxious to get to work, but suddenly realize today's a holiday. Welcome to public service.
Thank you very, very